So we have a lot of things we voted, and mainly we voted for the things that came out, obviously. We voted for best studio albums. That's how we started, and that's what we're gonna get into first. We voted for best studio albums of the year. We voted for best songs of the year. Okay, and the results are out. And we're gonna dive into the top studio albums as you've voted for. Okay, it was very interesting. Now the thing is, it's top 5. Let me explain. It's top 5, and because of a lot of ties, there's 9. So there's nine studio albums. Okay, in the top 5 studio album ranking, let's say, of the year. Now you may have an idea of what we are gonna experience because you took part. Most of you took part in the votes, in the voting. Let me just give me 1 second because I need this on the side. 1 moment. Right. Yes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 studio albums taking up the top 5 rankings. Okay, and we're gonna start backwards. We're gonna start with the 2 studio albums that sit at number 5. That's how we're gonna start. All right. The first one I've chosen to listen to, and we're just gonna flow. I'm not gonna stop the music. Once I kick this off for top studio albums, we're just gonna flow. We're gonna flow through it, and then we're gonna flow through the top songs and the most played songs and the most played artists. Okay. So first stop, India, Bloodywood. They put out an amazing album called New Delhi. Bloodywood is the most popular and accomplished metal band from the country of India. They do festivals, they do tours all over the world. Their music is amazing. They incorporate, Indian folk instruments and themes and cultural themes into their music, which is a blend of new metal and a bit of rapping, again, akin to new metal, with collaborations with other artists as well, like baby metal, for example. The album is fantastic. Yes, exactly, Liam. Bloodywood. The album is fantastic. The song that we're gonna listen to, Kismat, features off the album New Delhi. It features a solo with an Indian instrument at some point. Let's kick it off. We are at number 5. This song and the next song that you're gonna hear from the other band's album that we'll talk about when we get there are at number 5. Here we go. You voted, people. This is what you voted for. All of this is what you voted for. Open your mind, people. Here we go. Kim. Kim, sweetheart. Thank you for resubscribing. Come on. Here we fucking go. Indian instrument solo. Let's go. Yes, sir. So Bloodywood's new album, New Delhi, is at number 5, sat together with an amazing band from France, Igor. What an album. This album, amen. Oh my goodness. And, it is where it needs to be. It's in the top 5. Here's pure disproportionate black and white nihilism. Me neither, dude. Don't look at me. Fucking amazing. Goosebumps. My arsehole has goosebumps when I listen to Igor. I'd hope not. You'd know better though. So at number 5 of top studio albums, metal studio albums of 2025, we have Igor with Amen and Bloodywood with New Delhi. At number 4, there's one band sat on its own. It's none other than Testament with Bellum. What a fantastic album. Here's Shadow People. As voted by this community. Need says, Ken, let's bang our heads in the holy beats of the Swedish cum flood. We do? Testament is one of the best. Testament's amazing. Alex Skolnick is a guitar god. I love Testament, says Luke. Absolute banger, but not quite up with their best albums for me. You can't go wrong with them though. No? Oh, nice, dude. Oh my goodness. This is the final stream of mine for 2025. So stick around. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be great. We have 3.5 hours ahead of us, because after this stream, I will be back on the 2nd of January. So Testament and their album Bellum were voted as 4th best studio album of 2025 by all of you and myself. With the voting. At number 3 of top studio albums of the year, we have 3 studio albums that tied. Okay, the first that we're gonna listen to is from Sweden, and it is Orbit Culture And from their album Death Above Life, here's the Tales of War. This is such a fucking tune. Yeah, everything's gonna be available, dude. At number 3 of best studio albums, here we fucking go with Orbit Culture. Yeah, man, I've become a fucking hardcore fan of theirs. No, I know what you mean, is what I'm trying to say. Orbit Culture is an amazing band, people. Death Above Life is a great album. It definitely deserves to be at number 3 of top studio albums of the year. If you want to support, you can always tip the DJ, help me cover my daily costs, or whatever you feel like, people. There's many ways to support. Orbit Culture's studio album is tied together with 2 more. One of those 2 is Cradle of Filth's The Screaming of the Valkyries. Here's Demagoguery. This is based on what you have voted for. Oh, Fanny L. Gilfington. We are listening to the top studio albums, the top metal studio albums of 2025, based on what you have voted for. We are at rank number 3. No, not flabbergasted. I've worked, but I was like, I would hope you wouldn't be working, let's just say that. Or that you get to chill. That was my sentiment. Yeah, once you explained it to me, I was like, yeah, okay. Lots of drama following Cradle of Filth in 2025. So they put out an amazing album, but there was also loads of drama, especially while they were touring, I think, Latin America? Venn diagram dreams with Orpheus? I don't want to know. And so Cradle of Filth's The Screaming of the Valkyries is tied at number 3 with Orbit Culture's album and also with Machine Head. Machine Head released Unatoned, and according to what you voted for, it sits at number 3. Here is Bleeding Me Dry. What? Oh, you are? What are you gonna play? Ken, thank you for cheering 100 biddies. Geology and poultry-based lyrics? Oh, Satanic Disco, okay. Yeah, Bone Scraper is a great tune as well. I love this one too. Liam here says he's gonna play the asshole-shaped wind chime. Luke says their best album, talking about Machine Head, in ages for me. Great album. Yeah, man, go for it. It's definitely my favorite Machine Head album since The Blackening, says the Goob about Unatoned. So to recap, at number 5 we had Bloodywood's studio album, Igor's studio album. At number 4 we had Testament's studio album. At number 3 we had Orbit Culture, Cradle of Filth, and Machine Head with their new albums. Let's move on to number 2, where there's a tie between 2 bands. The first one being an amazing Swedish band called Avatar, and their new studio album, Don't Go in the Forest. They are in more than one category today, so from their album here is Tonight We Must Be Warriors. Thank you for cheering, Ken. The silly Swedes. Hun, I was waiting for you to pop up. Oh, you have your eyes on me, okay. The singer of this band, Johannes, like the Goob is saying, is amazing. He dresses up like a clown. He's amazing, people. Okay. Sentient says, Hannah is the hero we deserve, always looking over us from the top of Twitch City. A caped crusader, our Batwoman, with her belt of 1,000 Labubu contraptions. Great album. I'm happy to see it at number 2 of best studio albums of the year. Well deserved. 4 pints of iced coffee, jeez Louise, man. Possible. Come on, people, come on. Who was it? The Guardian fucking slammed the album as worst album of the year. Coffee is addicted to Hannah's sentient. Smoke and fly, green power. Slower than slow, says Ken. The other artist with an album at number 2 of best studio albums of the year, based on your votes, is Arch Enemy with Blood Dynasty. This is A Million Suns. That'd be amazing. Start capturing quotes of his. A lot of the times, this Kim, it sounds like I'm shouting random shit. Some weird Tourette's syndrome, Kim. They do perform at metal festivals, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they've performed at any festival that's not metal. I think. But maybe I'm wrong. Again, that's what I think. Ken, thank you for cheering. Kim says, I like playing a game of Guess the Context because she listens to the stream with her eyes closed and she only hears me say things. And sometimes if I don't mention what I'm replying to and I just have it on screen because she can't see it, it sounds like I'm going mad, obviously. Yeah, I think Vessel has a great voice as well. I agree with Hannah. And some of their songs I do like. I don't like every single song of theirs, but some of their songs I really like. I don't recall Trivium calling themselves the Kings of Metal. On the contrary, I remember Manowar claiming that every time and time again. Well, you've not heard the rest. You've heard some of their songs. You've not heard entire albums. I'm pretty sure there's a few tracks out there that you might still like. is what I'm trying to say. Ken is just sharing his yearly resolution. Okay, people, listen. We are reaching number one. The number one studio album based on your votes for 2025 is Tsunami Sea by Spirit Box. This is Soft Spine. Come on, Courtney. Groovy, yes, Ken, thank you for cheering. Catch you in the new year, Liam, brother. Love you very much, man. I'm like you, I'm not too surprised yet. We're gonna conquer the year, Ken, don't you worry. Spirit Box conquered the top studio albums of 2025 here on the Metal Show, based on what you amazing people voted for. It's been quite the year. It's been quite the year for Spirit Box. Courtney LaPlante has been super busy. They put out this studio album. They put out Tsunami Sea. Let me just remember the exact date that this was released on, the album. The single for Soft Spine, I think, came out in late 2024, but it is part of the studio album that was released. Tsunami Sea was released on the 7th of March of 2025. And Courtney LaPlante, amazing frontwoman, amazing singer, amazing personality. She collaborated. She's been so busy. She's collaborated with Bloodywood. She's collaborated, I'm talking 2025. She's collaborated with Baby Metal. She collaborated with Amy Lee and Poppy. She's done a lot of collabs on stage. Again, like with Poppy, this just sprung to mind. When they did Soft Spine actually live with Poppy as a guest. That's on YouTube. That's amazing, that performance. And just to recap the year, top studio albums, 5 ranks for 2025. We had at number 1 Spirit Box and Tsunami Sea. At number 2 we had Arch Enemies, Blood Dynasty, and Avatars Don't Go in the Forest. At number 3 we had Machine Head and their album Unatoned. Cradle of Filth at number 3 as well, with the screaming of the Valkyries. Orbit Culture from Sweden at number 3 as well, with Death Above Life. At number 4 we have Testament on their own with their new studio album Bellum. And at number 5 we have 2 amazing releases, Igor's Amen and Bloodywood's New Delhi. And that concludes, and this is a public playlist called Metal Orpheus 2025 Top Studio Albums Poll Results in brackets. Okay, and I will also add these to the playlist. I'll fix today's playlist as a whole as well if you just want everything in one. But we're going to move on to the polls we had for top songs. We had polls going for top songs of the year. Okay.